This conference will now be recorded.
Hi all. Hello. Hello. Can you please respond? Hello.
Hi.
Yeah. Yeah. This is Trupti Das here. I am the trainer for SAP QM. Before giving my introduction, can you please introduce yourself? Just give two sentences that your name and which background you are. Just in a 2 lines, not much. Hello.
Hi, Andy. I'm from SAP background.
Okay. Okay. You are already okay. Then the other guys too.
Hi, this is Anil from EWM background.
Okay. AWM. Okay. And another one. Who is there? Mani Kumar, right? Hello, Mani. Are you able to hear me? Maybe he has muted. Okay, no problem. So I'm giving my introduction. Myself, Trupti. I am having around 9 years of experience in SAP. Also, prior to that, I was also having a domain experience. I am having experience in and vast in SAP PPQM and PM model. I have a vast experience in implementation, rollout, and support maintenance projects for the global supports and global rollouts and global implementations for all the kind of business like your pharmaceutical, iron, steel, all these industries. I have vast experience and FMCG products also. And also, I'm giving the training to candidates from all of the globe. Okay. So as you are in SAP background, you have more knowledge in SAP. Okay. I will explain you in this demo session what is QM module and what is the necessary requirement in business for QM module, and what are the contents of there in QM module, what we will cover. If you will enroll this training, then what the things we will cover. Okay. And what would be the duration, all those I will let you know. Okay. So whenever we are talking about QM module, QM is nothing but the quality. Okay. So why we are concerned about quality? You know that every manufacturing organization, whatever the product they are producing, their main motto is that to make a brand value in the market. Okay. So to make a brand value in the market, first concern is their quality. If the quality would be not good, then your brand value will not be in the market. Okay. Customer will not at all accept you. Correct. So to ensure that whatever the product we are producing, every manufacturing organization, SAP is helping them like other module is helping to the business. It's you can say MM, or you can say WM, or you can say PP, any model. Like QM also helping the features in SAP. It has that it helps the business a lot, so that they can ensure their manufacturing system starting from the procurement till the dispatching, everywhere all the process whatever they are implementing or whatever the process they are following, they are up to the mark of quality. Okay. That is the main motto of using SAP QM model. Earlier it was not using much, but now it's compulsory. Many organizations, many manufacturing organizations, they are implementing SAP QM. Okay. And in globe like in US and UK, it's mandatory that you whatever the products you are having, that should be quality certified, and the certification should come from the any of the ERP system whatever you are using. Okay. With digitally signed. Then we will discuss about the position of QM. Okay. Though I have given the introduction. So quality QM module is not a standalone module like you have MM, like you have EWM, like you have PP, because we have the dependency with all the modules. Okay. Starting from the material management till the sales and distribution, we have the tie-up, or we have the process integration with all the modules. Okay. So as I discussed that always every company wants the quality in their all the units, in their all the process. Okay. So every manufacturing organization, the process starts from the procuring of raw material. Okay. So if I will not ensure that whatever the raw material I am getting that is up to the mark of quality, then I can't ensure that whatever the finished product I will produce that would be also up to the mark of quality. Correct? So that's why here the quality process starts, like starting from the vendor evaluation. Then next one is your source inspection. Source inspection is nothing but the inspection whatever you are carrying inside the premises of the vendor. Okay, before taking the material to your organization, you are doing an inspection in the vendor's premises. Once it will be qualified, then only you will take the material. That is called as the source inspection. There, this is the first inspection process in SAP we are triggering. Okay. Then the next one, whenever you are doing the GR, then also before taking the material, once you will conduct the GR, then our inspection process will be start. Then there is a process of quality certificate receiving, that is also available. Then the GR inspection, the stock will first go to quality inspection. Then you need to do the quality check. Then only you can decide that whether the whole material will go to unrestricted use, or some partial will go, or all will be rejected, or all will be accepted. That is, the decision is totally up to quality person. Okay, there the integration of MM and QM starts. After that, after getting the raw material inside our premises, we are doing the inspection, in process inspection and GR against production order. So in process inspection is nothing but the inspection we are conducting that to ensure whatever the material I'm going to produce and what are the process I'm using, those are up to the mark of quality. Okay, because if I will complete the production, I don't have any control that to change the finished product or to add some any other ingredients inside the product, because already my finished product get produced. Okay, so to ensure that whatever the product I'm going to produce and to ensure zero defect in my finished product, I am using the in-process inspection. Okay. Then the next one is your GR against the production order. Once the production get completed, before handovering to your warehouse, you are conducting the inspection whether all the quality product has produced or not. Then after that production process, now it will go to sell. So before selling to a customer, also we are ensuring that through a inspection, that is called your pre-dispatch inspection. Then the next one, after selling the product to customer, if customer is raising any complaint against you, right? Okay, so for that also we are triggering an inspection that is called your customer return inspection. Okay, here this is these are the inspection process we will cover. Those are mainly requiring in every manufacturing organization. Apart from that, also we have a process integration with plant maintenance module, PM module, that is your calibration inspection. So calibration inspection, whatever the test equipment we are using, every organization, we have to do a calibration check frequently with a frequent time period, with either in a monthly or quarterly or half yearly or yearly, so that to ensure whatever the test equipment we are using to do any measurement, those are also up to the mark of calibrated, or else whatever the measurements we are doing, that they will not give the proper measurements. Okay, so to ensure that, we have an integration with plant maintenance module to do this calibration inspection. Apart from that, also we have various other inspections like your stock transfer inspection, recurring inspection, then the audit management inspection. All those will also cover up when we will go in depth. Okay, then what are the elements of the QM module? What to implement this QM, what are the main basic elements required? Okay, so the first element is your quality planning. So quality planning is nothing but the master data. It is a kind of master data. We know that in SAP every module we have some master data. So here in QM module also we have some master data. Without that, you can't ensure any of the process which can be done through SAP. Okay, so quality planning is nothing but the plan you have to prepare earlier whenever you are before conducting any type of inspection, whether it is a in-process inspection or whether it's a pre-dispatch inspection, any type of inspection. For that, you have to prepare a inspection plan which should be available in your system prior to any of the process. Then the next one, we have the quality inspection. So whenever a material, when the quality inspector will conduct the inspections, whether it's a raw material inspection or a finished product inspection, that should be recorded out in the system, right? So we have a process called inspection lot. There, the inspection lot, you whatever the results you have recorded, the quality inspector has recorded at the time of inspection, that would be recorded out in the system. And whatever the characteristics got accepted, rejected, why it accepted and why it rejected, all those you can record inside the system. Okay, that process is called results recording. And if any defect arises, then the process is there, that is called your defect recording process. Then after that, you have the control inside the system, that how much quantity you can accept, how much quantity you can reject, that you can transfer from the inspection lot. Okay, then in the inspection lot also we have some follow-up actions, that if you need any workflow to be triggered in the inspection, then also you can able to do. There are various follow-up actions are there, some standard also available and some customized also you can able to do according to the business requirement. Then the next third element we have called as quality control, that is specific to your process control. Okay, whenever we are discussing about quality, there are two types of qualities there. One is your product quality, next one is your process quality. So product quality is nothing but whatever the material you have taken out and whatever the quantity you accepted, rejected, those are belongs to your product quality. When we are discussing about the process quality, it triggers that whatever the process we are using to improve our process quality, improve the product's quality. Okay, that is belongs to the process quality. So to improve the process quality or to control the process, we have also some features like your SPC, statistical process control. It's nothing but a graphical representation of the results whatever you are getting for all the inspection lots. You can check it and you can map it in a graph, so that you will able to analyze that how my trends of quality is working. Okay, on which area I can improve, that you can able to get it. Then the dynamic modification, we have a process that to skip the lots without, if we have a good faith with the vendor, then without continuous testing for a lots of inspection lots, we can do some lots as a skip lot. That is called as dynamic modification rule. Then the QM information system and vendor evaluation process is there. You may be aware that there is a vendor evaluation SAP standard process is there. That is a combination of MM, QM, and also FI module. So that by getting all the factors or the scores from these three processes, you can evaluate a vendor. That also coming under quality control system. Then the most important thing is there in QM, that is quality certificate, that you nowadays it's mandatory for most of the manufacturing organization. Without the quality certificate, their products can't be sold out, and it's specifically mandatory for the manufacturing of your pharmaceutical and chemical production and food and beverages. So quality certificate is mandatory. So we can generate, there are some processes are there in the QM system that you have to make it proper. You can enhance also. There are various enhance points are there in quality certificate. According to the business requirement, we can also enhance. Okay. Then the next one, quality notification. Quality notification is the also most important element in QM module, that whatever the defects we are getting from various sources, like whether it's a vendor related defect, or whether it's a customer related defect, or whether it's a internal defect. Okay, from all the sources you can record them. The main aim of the notification is to record your defects and to process it. Whatever you have processed and how you process, all those would be recorded out, so that it will improve your process quality, and also it can be used for the audit management process. If your company goes under the quality audit, that is also a mandatory system for every organization, that to how you are handling the defect management system. Okay, so in SAP we have a great area that you can also develop. There is standard processes there that satisfies all the company needs, all the business needs from the quality notification. If any business wants any changes, they can able to do through the enhancements. There are various enhancement points are there in a notification, so that we can able to activate it. Okay. Meanwhile, if you are having any doubt, please let me know, or else you can ask me after the completion. Okay. So these all are the elements of the QM module. Just now I told you in a short form, but all these having a vast process, so that if you will enroll, we will able to know in a greater extent. Okay. So the most important thing, that is your master data. Like other modules, we are also having some master data. So the first master data is your material master QM view. Whatever the material to be gone through your quality process, quality control process, that should be activated with this QM view, or else you can't expect any of the process from QM module. So that is the starting master data of QM module, your material master QM view. Inside material master QM view, we have various setups are there, like your inspection type. As I discussed with you that we have various inspection processes are there. So for the respective material, what are the inspections required? Okay, that you have to assign in the material master QM view. We have a action item is there, that is called your inspection type. So every inspection, there is a specific inspection type is there, and every inspection type is there having own criteria, or you can say own characteristic. Okay, so according to the business need and the business requirement, you have to ensure that that specific inspection type is already assigned or not in the material master QM view. And then the other master data is also there, like your inspection method, master inspection characteristics, inspection plan, your DMR, all those are called sampling procedure, sampling scheme, all are your master data. We will go through it in detail in the next classes. Then the next process, as I told you, in every process, whatever the inspection you are conducting, there would be an inspection lot would be created. Okay, so whatever the inspection plan you have created for the respective material and plant combination, so whenever this inspection lot will be created, automatically that inspection plan will be assigned to the inspection lot. Okay, that is a standard process. Then inside that inspection to do the respective processes, like your results recording, defect recording, your usage decision, stock posting, everything will be done inside this inspection lot. Okay, so this is the point of QM and supply chain, how they are related. So in the procurement process, we have these functionalities: audit, quality audit, okay, then quality info record, technical delivery terms, inspection lot, then notification of defects. So in procurement, it related to the vendor related defect. So whatever the vendor related defect we are getting, we are managing here in the procurement process in QM. Then the production process, we have inspection during production, that is called as your inspection in process inspection. Then the batch classification in the batch methodology, so it is coming here in the production. Then the quality control charts, that is nothing but your SPC, statistical process control chart. Then also here also the quality notification. So here we are using the internal notification, because here the production is our internal process, the source of defect is your internal process, so you can use the internal notification to raise any defect or to work on any of the defect raising in the production process. Then the next one, we have sales. So you have the quality info record in the sales also. Then inspection lot for delivery, that is your pre-dispatch inspection. Then the certificates, that is called your outbound certificate. We are working in your sales. Then the customer notification, customer complaint management system, whatever the complaints we are getting from the customer, we are dealing with customer complaint notification. That also we are calling as the service notification. So in QM and procurement, this is the starting point where the QM is implemented. Like starting from the quotation, we have the delivery technical delivery terms, that we have a control that if you will enable with that, then it will check fast before raising the quotation also. If the vendor is blocked, you can't raise. Okay, that control is there from the QM side. Then the vendor selection, like your vendor evaluation process, quality score, audits, complaints, all are belongs to this vendor selection process. Then the next one, when we are coming on the purchase order, we have Q certificate, quality info record. The quality info record is having the control that you can't create a purchase order without having the quality approval. So in quality side, we have two approvals are there, like release date and the quantity. If the quality team thinks that this vendor is not up to the mark, they can block from their side. Okay, so and you can't extend a order for a longer time, okay, without the quality approval. Okay, so those controls are there from the quality info record. Then inspection at the vendor premises, that is nothing but your source inspection, that will be also carried out from the QM module. Then the GR goods receipt, when you will do the goods receipt, we are conducting another inspection, that is your GR against the purchase order. So this is one process. Then the dynamic modification, to skip the results recording of some specific lots, you can use the dynamic modification rule. Then the inspection stock control, we have that how much quantity should go to unsteady use, how much quantity should go to block stock. Those can be done here in the inspection lot, in this inspection lot. Then the defects, non-conformities, all are dealing with through the QM module. And the quality notification, like vendor complaint notification. So these all areas, your QM module is integrated with your MM process. Okay, that is your QM in procurement. Then QM in sales and distribution. So when you are creating a sales order, we have also the process to improve, to maintain the quality info record. So we have a control also from quality side to release or to activate the customer from the QM side. Then after that, we have the next process is inspection lots, your pre-dispatch inspection. Whenever you are creating a delivery against the sales order, then at the same time the lot would be getting created, that is called your pre-dispatch inspection. And until unless the results recording will be and UD will be completed for the respective lot, the sales people will not able to complete the PGI, post goods issue. Okay, it will not allow you, system will not allow you. Once the quality guy will complete the process of quality check, then only your inspection lot would be the system will allow you to do the PGI. Then the certificates, once the delivery will be completed, all the process will be completed. We have a process of generating the certificate automatically or manually. Both ways you can generate the certificate, it will generate from your system. And also you can send it through any media like fax, like mail, or you can send it through other medias also, you can get the output. Then the next one, you have the customer notification, customer complaint management system. We are handling with the correlation with QM and SD model. Okay, this is the process flow, what I explained you. In this way your process works in QM and SD. Okay, delivery note getting created, then goods issue, it's related to goods issue, then certificate is also getting created. Then yeah, the same thing I already told you, delivery note, shipment, it's getting created, and the inspection by the customer. So yeah, this is the main thing we will deal inside QM module, that is your inspection lot. Okay, so this is the area where this inspection lot is getting generated. When the goods movement will be done, this inspection lot would be generated. From production order, this lot is getting generated. From sales order, this lot is getting generated. From the delivery also, this lot getting generated. This deadline monitoring is nothing but your recurring inspection. So in QM we have a process that is called is your deadline monitoring. Just in a small view I am telling you. So every material is having their SLED period, like shelf life expiry date, right? So within that shelf life expiry period, if any material you want to conduct an inspection periodically, because there are some hazardous material or else in the pharmaceutical industry. Okay, so what they will do, for every material, let's say they procure the raw material with a bulk of 1,000 ton, and they they can't use at once, right? For producing the tablet, they will use at a little bit instant. Okay, so but though it's a hazardous material, we have to check every instant, like either quarterly or monthly or within a 10 days period, that whether my material condition is in a proper state or not. Okay, because if something will happen, that will hamper to the production process also, correct? So to ensure that, we have a process in QM that is called your deadline monitoring. So there are some setups are there. If you will maintain those, then every frequency, whatever the frequency you have maintained, like either it's a 30 days or 60 days or 120 days, on that day automatically the lot will be getting generated. Whatever the stock would be there in unrestricted quantity, that will go to quality stock, and your lot would be getting generated in the system. And you have to conduct the inspection, you have to record the results, and you have to post the stock from quality to unrestricted or block stock. That is called as your deadline monitoring. Apart from this also, we have another one that is called your manual inspection lot. So there are two types of inspection lots are there. One is your manual inspection lot, another one is your automatic inspection lot. So from all the process, the lots whatever will be getting generated, like your goods movement, production order, sales order, or delivery, there here in this point your lots should be generated automatically. Okay, if you have done the setup of proper inspection type in the Material Master QM view. But in manual entry, you can also create the inspection lot with a specific inspection type that is called as 89. Okay, that is specifically for manual. So you can also able to create manual inspection lot through the transaction code QA01. Okay. Then the next one, we have your calibration inspection. Just I told you sometime before that to ensure that whatever the test equipment we are using, those are up to the mark of quality. To ensure this, we have a process which is linked with PM module, because here 50% process is getting executed by PM module and 50% is from quality module, and also here costing CO module also involved here. Okay, to do the cost settlement. The complete cycle involves here for with three modules. Okay, QM, MM, sorry, not MM, QM, PM, and your CO controlling. Okay. Then the quality notification. So quality notification is nothing but a tool we are using to record the defects and the tasks which are getting created to ensure the whatever the defects got created, any person has worked on that, and what are the corrective action and preventive action has taken, all would be recorded inside the notification. And the respective persons who will work on those notifications, we have a workflow that this trigger mail will be triggered to them, so that they will also ensure that there is a notification got created on their name, there is a task got created on their name, and they have to work on that and have to complete within a specific time period. Because whenever any defect raises from any of the sources, any business is having the responsibility is that to ensure that that defect should not be repeated out. So for that, we have various processes, like to take the preventive action, corrective action, the analysis report that we are calling as 8D analysis report. All those you can able to do inside the quality notification. In standard SAP, we have various features available that you can enable to complete these all processes. Okay. So these are the various types of notification. We will go through it: customer complaint, complaint at goods ship, problem notification from the production line, complaint against the vendor, production complaint, customer notification. Okay. Then the next one, we have quality certificate. Just I told you, quality certificate is nothing but a legal document which every organization gives whenever it sells the product and whenever it procures the product. Okay. So basing on that, we have two types of quality certificate are there. One is your inbound quality certificate, another one is your outbound quality certificate. So inbound quality certificate is nothing but the certificate whatever we are receiving when we are procuring any raw material from a vendor. So we have a process in SAP that to ensure the process, whether if that certificate has not received by the respective vendor, you can't proceed to do the goods receipt of the respective purchase order. If you have done the setting, system will not allow you. Though that can be done in various ways. You can do it in an error message, you can do it in a warning message also. And also we have a provision that whatever the certificate we got from the vendor, we can keep it with a respective certificate number which is related to the vendor, material, plant, and also the purchase order and GR document number. Okay, so that in audit process you can able to see or for the audit trail or for your inside in internal audit also, you can see in later that whatever the certificate you received from the respective vendor, that is called your internal quality certificate. External quality certificate, or we are calling it the outbound certificate, that is the certificate what you are generating from your system and you are giving to the customer while selling the product to the customer, with ensuring that whatever the material you have produced, that those materials are following or those materials are having respective characteristic, and whatever the results you have recorded and whatever the inspection you have done for the respective material, those are following these characteristics with having your digital signature in the certificate. Okay, then yeah, this is the quality certificate. So to ensure this quality certificate, we have various setups are there. If those all setups has maintained, then only you can ensure the quality certificate. Okay, so this area also you can customize it in a greater extent. We have various enhancements are there that we will discuss how you can enhance. Okay, I will show you also some demo. So here, this is the example. This is the IDS certificate. The certificate will contain all the information like your material number, your material description, plant where this material got manufactured, and like with having all these characteristics. If it is a batch related material, then batch number also would be there. Then the inspection lot number would be there, and whatever the characteristics it is having, and what is the specification, and what the result you got it, all those will be there in the certificate. And it's a legal document. In Europe and US, for every manufacturing product whatever they are producing, they have to give with the quality certificate, or else no one will accept it. Okay, now also in India they are making provision for your beverage industry and your food industry and your pharmaceutical industry, chemical industry is a mandatory one. Okay, you have to provide the quality certificate. And these are the various transaction code we will deal in QM. QA32 is our cockpit, quality cockpit, where we will able to see all the lots. We can able to process the lots of the results recording, usage decision, stock posting, everything we will do in this transaction code. Okay, these all we will cover, and the total duration would be around 20 to 25 hours. Okay, including the configuration. I will cover all the topics. Okay, and later once completing all the process, then the next will cover the configuration. Okay, whatever the SPRO configuration required for enabling all the SAP processes in QM, that also will be cover it out. Okay, and for every topic completed, once it will be completed, then I will share you the documents also with you. Okay, any doubt, please feel free to ask.
Will you share the
Sorry?
So what about the QWM integration is there now? So recovering that part.
QM EWM integration, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will cover it out. Because now for S4 HANA, now it's there is a process QM EWM integration, that also will cover it out. There is a specific inspection type required to enable that process. I will cover it out in the process. Okay.
One more question is that in a process there are the different kind of processes are there in production plan. Like repetitive manufacturing is there, and discrete manufacturing is
repetitive
there.
manufacturing, discrete manufacturing, and your
Process
PPI
oriented.
process. Yeah, process. Yeah.
So different we are going to touch all those parts, or will just in work center?
Yeah. Discrete and PPPI, there is no difference. Okay. So whatever the inspection type we will use, that is 03 inspection type. For repetitive manufacturing, it's different. That 13. That I will explain you. Hello. Hello.
Will you provide any videos post the class?
Yeah. Every video, once the every video will be recorded. Okay. Once the class will be completed, then institute will send you the video on that day only. Once it will be completed, and also the material. Let's say I will complete first QM in procurement, right? So in QM in procurement, whatever the video you will get, and also I have the handouts. Okay, so that you will able to go through it. Like what are the top things are there? That also handout also I will send you. Okay, and also I have the PPT of each and every topic. Once it will be completed, each and every module, I will send you what.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Any doubts?
Is there any difference in between that application like we are using now ECC when it's to
Uh,
when it is migrated to S/4HANA? Is there any
uh.
changes with respect to the QM?
Yeah, with respect to QM, there was no change, but now this QM EWM integration, now they are coming into S4 HANA. Okay, so that would be getting the additional use. Apart from that, there are no other difference in QM module because till date, the QM module development is in process. Okay, they have not launched out any difference. Okay, but as per the news from SAP, there would be a change will come like 2021 or 2022 for the quality notification. Apart from that, till date there is no much change in QM module. There are some Fury apps are there that I will let you know what are the Fury apps we are using for what purposes.
Hello,
That I will. Yeah,
are you able to hear me?
yeah. I'm able to hear you. Tell me.
Yeah, this is Manikumar.
Tell me.
Regarding MMWM and MMEWM, are you taking the classes?
No, I'm not MM consultant. You are asking the related to QM related integration or MMWM integration?
Sorry. QM and EWM and QM and WM.
Yeah, I will let you know what the things we have with QM EWM integration and QM integration, QMWM integration. Where the
And how
point?
many days this total entire sessions?
Yeah, I told you right. It will take around 20 to 25 hours. Not in days, it's in hours. Okay.
Daily?
Daily I have to check, or else we have to do the weekend classes. Weekend I can take 2 hours.
Okay. Total weekend or daily on the basis of availability?
See, on daily I can't say because I'm also working. Okay,
Okay.
so what time would be suitable for me? Not sure. Okay, but weekends, every weekend I will take the classes. Mostly I take my classes in the weekends. Okay, because
Okay.
in daily I will tell you one time, but if I will stuck in the office, I can't take the classes, right? So
Okay.
that
And
would
one
be
more
one.
question. Actually, I'm in MM and EWM.
Hmm.
Okay. So how much added advantage if I learn this QM module related to MM
Obviously,
and EWM?
yeah, understood. See, as a SAP consultant, everyone's requirement is that if you are aware of many modules, that would be a greater advantage, correct? And
Okay.
that is the first one. Then the second one, though this is a QM is related with MM and WM process, most of the time we need the help of other consultant, right? So as a
Yeah.
consult, if you are aware of QM modules, then you need not require to do cause all the integration process. Every organization now, wherever you will work, all this QM is related to MM. So whenever the stock will move to quality, you will ask the help for a QM consultant, right? And if
Yeah.
you are aware this process, then it will be more helpful for you, right? You need not require to do any ask for any help, correct?
But we do have access for that.
Yeah, obviously. Why you can't have? You can tell in your organization that I am aware of the QM process. For any testing, you need the quality system, right? You are not working in
Yeah.
the production system. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can do your process. Like, see, I am I'm PPQM PM consultant, but also I have the knowledge of MM consultant. So wherever any integration process, any issue I'm getting, so I'm not asking for any other guy. Correct. So I'm doing by myself. So like that, it will be helpful for you, obviously.
And is this course is helpful for me to do the certification?
Yeah, obviously. Because this is all the topics
Yeah,
I will
that
cover
means
it
I'm
out, and
asking,
whenever.
is this course is in the point of certification, like any certification related questions?
Obviously, to do the certification, you should have the fundamental knowledge, right? Without the
Yeah, yeah,
fundamental
yeah,
knowledge, you can't pass the certification, right? So obviously, if
yeah,
I
yeah.
will tell you each and every topics, why, what is there, why we are using, then obviously you will gain the knowledge, so you can able to clear the certification, right?
Yeah,
So
okay.
for certification, you have
Maximum,
some
if we spend 2 months, it will be completed, na?
yeah, it will be completed. Not that much.
Okay. You are teaching on EHP 6, EHP 7, huh?
See, my students are there. According to the student demand, we are giving the classes. So you need S4HANA system, then for S4HANA, we need to enable. If you need ECC, because I will suggest you to go to ECC, because we in S4HANA, you don't have any difference for QM mode. Okay. So for
No,
S4HANA,
in which system we need to practice?
any system you can practice. ECC also you can practice. If you are asking for S4HANA, also this there, that you can contact to your our institute. They can tell you. Okay.
Okay, okay. So that
Yeah.
that means there is not much changes in what you are teaching. So
No,
we can put
in
in the resume that we have knowledge
yeah,
on
in
S4HANA.
HCC, yeah, you can do it. No problem.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Anyone having any other questions? Please feel free to ask. No? Okay. Then
Hello.
you guys decide. Yeah. Hello. Tell me.
Yeah, one last question. And
Yeah.
any book that you are providing that which will help her to learn QM processes?
Yeah, I will
Like
tell
that.
you no. I told you no. I will, after completing every process. Let's say an example, QM in procurement, correct? So for QM in procurement, I will provide you the handouts. Okay, there everything will be there. Like what is QM in procurement? What are the things we need to set up for QM in procurement? How the processes are there? I will provide you the handouts and the PPTs also. You will get it after every class. Okay.
Sir, you are teaching only QM or any PP related also you are
Yeah,
teaching?
I am teaching PP, QM, PM, three modules I am teaching.
PM means plant
Plant
management.
maintenance. Plant
Plant
maintenance.
maintenance. Yeah,
Yes.
okay. Actually, one of my friend is looking for that. So,
Mhm.
do I suggest you this institute or anything?
Yeah, you can suggest. Yeah, they can enroll, and I can give the demo to him.
Okay, okay. And
Yeah.
apart from this QM related,
Mhm.
are you
Mhm.
able to guide us in PP also for MMWM, EWM related integration part?
Yeah. I can add you. Happy to. Because while
That means,
covering, whenever you are learning QM module, no, you will learn MM
uh,
module, you will learn PP module, you will learn SD module, you will learn PM module also. Because see,
acha, okay, okay, it's good thing.
how you one thing, like just giving one example. Whenever I need the source inspection, right? So to
Yeah,
trigger the source inspection, I have to create a purchase order, correct? Without the purchase order, it can't be created. So after getting the purchase order, there is a relation with the source inspection, and then I have to do the GR. If you have no idea about GR how to do, then you will not able to create the next inspection. That is your purchase related or MM related. Then the production process. I will create the production order. Okay. Then the next process will come releasing the production order. If you will not release the production order, if you don't have the idea, then this in process inspection will not able to create. Okay, so there I need to create the routing, all those master recipe, everything I have to create. So that's there you will get the knowledge of what is master recipe, what is routing, all those, not much in detail, but you for executing the process you will have the idea. Okay.
so further things, do you take the 1,000 plant or your own plant?
So that once you will enroll, no, then I will check what the plant is available, where all the setup has done. Because to start QM process, I need some time, like 3 to 4 days, to do the setup. Okay, because while doing the GR, there would be issue from the FICO module or any other module. So it depends. So we are always teaching, right? So we are checking all some plants we have created with all the setup. So all module setup, right? So right, with
Okay.
in SAP, one of the setting will be not done, then your total process will be not worked out. Correct.
Yeah, yeah.
So I have to check. Yeah, so I have to check out that. So
You
which plants are
you're
available.
teaching in S4HANA, sir, system?
No, I told you, I according to the customer demand, like your students' demand, we are providing the teaching with the respective server. S4 HANA will be a bit costlier because S4 HANA license is costlier in compared to ECC. So as I can suggest as a trainer, for QM module, you can go for ECC. Okay, there is no difference in the process wise. Okay. But you can discuss with
Yeah.
the
Okay.
institute whatever you will want. I
Okay.
can provide you. Okay.
Sir, for PP, how many days it will take to complete the course?
PP module is vast module. Okay, it require minimum 30 to 35 hours. Minimum, I'm telling. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Because PP is a vast module. Okay. So it required 30 to 35 hours.
What about PM, sir?
PM also will take around 25 to 30. PM QM is the same. Okay. So these two models are process also mostly same. Okay. And the time period also it will be same. But PP we
Sir,
have a
PP module,
different
how
process.
many days, sir?
PP told no 30 to minimum 30 to 35 hours.
Okay.
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 Any questions? No? Okay. Okay. Then you discuss with institute. Okay. And if you are interested, you can enroll. So as soon as possible, you will enroll. We will start. Okay. And related to the timings, mostly we will do on weekends. And if any weekday I'm getting time, then I can let you know priorly. Okay, let's say in Monday to Friday, if I'm getting any time for, I'm thinking that I can set up the timing, then I can coordinate with you and we can take the class in weekday also. Okay, but for weekday I can't give you 100% assurance that every day I can take. Okay, but in weekends, every Saturday, Sunday, I will take. Okay, and will ensure that within the time period I will complete the course with providing or with touching all the areas of the respective module. Okay,
So it will
that I
take
can
two
ensure.
months, right? Literally.
See, if you will do every weekend 2 hours, then it is 4 hours, right? So 4 hours means 16 hours. Yeah, within 2 months it will complete.
Okay.
Yeah. If any weekend, if you are free, then we can take one more extra time also. Okay. I have in weekends also I'm taking the classes for other guys. Okay. So we can adjust it, and weekends also according to your time and my time, we will prefer the time. We can discuss and we can take. No problem for that.
Sir, any production related, any new batch is coming, sir? Production, PP.
I don't have any idea. Already it's going on some batches. Okay, so you can ask the institute. They can, if some 1 2 people will there, then they can arrange also.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Okay, guys, you think and decide and inform to Harsa. Okay, and then she will let me know. Okay.
Okay. Sure, sure, sir.
If you have any doubt also, please ask her. Then she can coordinate with me and I can clear it out. Okay. If
Okay.
any doubt you have currently, you are not able to ask me, you can ask also. I can mail you out. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Have a great day. Good night. Let me know. Okay.
Okay, sir. Bye, sir. Good night.
Yeah. Bye. Bye.